Well, let's see what's going on. It's Hebrews to Negroes, man. I ain't even gonna do no intro. We just gonna jump right on into it, man. Y'all already know for the haters, fair use, okay? Usages of everything fair. Let's do this.
Is there proof that the people in India are the descendants of Abraham's Semitic ancestors that live in the land of Ur, Iraq? Well, thanks to scholars like Dr. K. Loganatha Munarayan from Malaysia, the late Professor A. Adasivam from Sri Lanka, and the Kish Temple in ancient Samaria, Iraq, we can now prove that the ancestors of the modern-day Indian originally lived in Mesopotamia during biblical times. In a few, I will let the language of the ancient Sumerians in Iraq and the Dravidian people in South India reveal some striking truths in regards to the sons of Shem. Also, you will see how the mother tongue of the Mandingo Soninke tribe people in Senegal, Gambia, Mali, and Guinea shows evidence of influence from ancient Babylon, Assyria, the same place the Hebrew Israelites were exiled to in the Bible. It is also a known fact that the ancient writing script of the Mandingo Soninke Baptist people in the 11th century AD resembled the same Aramaic Hebrew script used in Iberia when the Black Moors and the Black Israelites ruled the land. But before we get started, let's get a first-hand account of where some of the Black Israelites lived in Africa and their place of origin by the Black Muslims in northern Nigeria. One of the largest culturally homogeneous group of Black Muslims is in Central West Africa with the Hausa people. There are many different histories of the origins of the Hausa Black Muslims, but the common consensus is that the Hausas originally started off through the North African Hamitic Berber lineage from Egypt, which is Mizraim in the Bible, and Libya, which is Put in the Bible. Over time, during the Assyrian invasion of Egypt in the 7th century BC and the invasion of Africa by the Black Ishmaelite Arabs in the 7th century AD, the Hausa people experienced a Semitic gene flow from Mesopotamia, which is also known as Iraq and Arabia. Today, the Hausas speak an Afro-Asiatic language which is related to Hebrew, Amharic, the North African Hamitic dialects, and Somalian Egyptian dialects. The Hausa people mostly live in North Nigeria, Chad, and Niger. The majority religion now is Islam for the Hausa people, but prior to the 1500s, many Hausas were pagan worshippers who often dealt in sun god worship, which they call Ra or Rana, similar to the Egyptian sun god Ra. Because of their history of mixing with other nations, including their Bantus, Negro slaves, genetically the Hausas have a mixture of Israelite, Canaanite, Cushite, Egyptian, and Semitic ancestry. According to their autosomal DNA, their genetic stock is mostly from ancient Egypt and ancient Kush or Nubia. Now here's where it gets very interesting. In 1849, the Biafran and Igbo Israelites were conquered by the British. 3 years later, in 1852, the British conquered the Benin, Edo, Beni Israelites in South Nigeria. Between 1899 and 1903, the British, led by Sir Frederick Lugard in the Battle of Kano, were successful in defeating the Sokoto Caliphate and the Hausa people. After this, Sir Frederick Lugard held the title of the first Governor General of Nigeria, the last Governor of Southern Nigeria, the last Governor of Northern Nigeria, and the Governor also of Hong Kong in China. The British eventually placed the Hausa people in political power over Nigeria, and the Biafran Igbo Israelites who strongly resisted British rule. This would become the catalyst for the Biafran War in the 1960s by the Hausa-dominated Nigerian government and Igbo Israelite Biafrans. Now, before the British even conquered Nigeria, there was a man named Muhammad Bello, an ancestor of the Hausa people in the Borno state, who was the second black Arab sultan of the North Nigerian Sokoto Caliphate in the early 1800s. Now, Muhammad Bello, he quoted in his records, "The Taurud and Taurud people, it is said, were originally Jews, others say Christians, that they came from the land between two rivers, the Nile and the Euphrates, and established themselves next to the Jews who inhabited the island of Cape Verde." Now, this is also seen in our Bible in the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verses 18.
In the same day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, "Unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates."
Now, Muhammad Bello also stated
What's that?
that the kingdom of Mali is an ancient and flourishing country and comprises two other provinces. One is Bambara, which contains rivers, woods, sands, and a gold mine, and is occupied by the Sudan, who are still infidels and possess great power. The other, on the west of it, is the Futa, which is inhabited by the Taurud and the Soninke, or foreigners. And what's interesting is that he also made another comment, stating that near to Bambara, there is the province of the Taurud and that of the Fut, which are extensive, inhabited by their own people and by those of Sarankale or Soninke, also called Ajam, meaning alien or foreigner. This region is known today as modern-day Senegal, Gambia, and Mauritania. Now, the Futa Toro was in the north, while the Futa Jalan was in the south, consisting of modern-day Guinea and Sierra Leone.
Yeah, but
Now keep this in mind. The tribes that inhabited the Futa Toro and the Futa Jalan region in West Africa back then, their descendants can be seen today in the Tukulur tribe, the Wolof Serer tribe, the Iwan-Biwane Fulanis in Guinea, the Mandingo Soninke tribe, the Balanta tribe, and the Mende tribe. According to the Black Muslims in Central Africa and Mali, many Bantu tribes in the Futa regions were still following the Mosaic law as per Hebrew customs and not Islam. This is why they are listed in their books as infidels and foreigners. The Bantu's Israelite slaves multiplied so much while they were in captivity to the Fulani people that they assimilated to the Black Arab Tuareg Fulani tribes in West Africa. Now, the Tuareg Black Berber Muslims called them Bella, and the Masina Fulani people called them Remebi. Over time, the Fulani tribe and their Israelite Negro slaves assimilated into the North Senegal and South Mauritania region known as the Senegal River Valley or the Futa Turo. After many power struggle wars, many Israelite Mandingos migrated south to the Futa Julan region near Gambia and Guinea. Now, based on this knowledge, can we prove with Bible scriptures and what language that these Israelites Muhammad Bello wrote about were the descendants of the ancient Israelites scattered to Assyria, Babylon, and Africa where brown skin tones dominated? You be the judge.
the king of Assyria to carry away Israel into Assyria, and put them in Halah, and Habor, by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, and I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem to Bethlehem.
Okay.
Now, Iraq is a country or land between the two rivers, the Nile and Euphrates River. In biblical times, it was known as Babylon. The country of Iran in biblical times was known as Medes Persia. So if some of the Israelites were exiled into Babylon and Medes Persia, is there a chance that they mixed languages with the people of these lands? Is there a chance that some of these Israelites kept moving east into Central Asia or India, fathered children with foreign women? Is there a chance that some of these Israelites also went into Africa instead of going east? As you will now see, the languages of the Dravidian Indian in South India, the ancient Sumerians, and the Mandingo Soninke people in West Africa seem to have some connection to the land between two rivers in Mesopotamia. Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah.
So who are today's descendants of the sons of Shem that lived in ancient Mesopotamia? And here are two lines from the Babylonian Sumerian instructions of Shirapak from 2600 BC, which were found in modern-day Tel Farar in Iraq, aka the land of Ur, the Chaldees, and the Sumerians. Also included is the Tamil language version from South India of the same Sumerian Babylonian 5,000-year-old inscription. Now keep in mind, around 2600 BC, Shem and his sons were living in modern-day Syria, Iraq, and Iran. Shem is the ancestor of Abraham, the great-grandfather of the children of Israel. Now here you will see the Indian Tamil script and its English letter equivalents for pronunciation. Now if you look closely comparing the two languages of the Semitic Sumerians and the South Indian Tamil people, you can see the similarities. Often the only difference in the scripts is a letter switch from P to B, or S to C, or E to I, or B to P. Now this is not a coincidence. Need more proof? Let's see another example of the Tamil East Indian language in comparison to the Babylonian Shemitic Sumerian language. And here's another sample from the Sumerian Babylonian Kesh temple hymns from around 2200 BC. The hymns are attributed to Enhed Duana, the daughter of Samario, Akkadian king Sargon the Great. Now this very well proves that the dark-skinned Dravidian Indian people are the long-lost descendants of the ancient Semitic sons of Shem, Arphaxad, Ashur, Aram, Elam, and Lud. After all, Assyria in ancient times often overlapped the territory of Arphaxad, Ashur, Aram, and Elam. Proving that the original Shemites were a people of brown skin color like the Dravidian Indian also proves that Eber, Peleg, Terah, Abraham, Nahor, Haran, Isaac, Jacob, and the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible could not have been white Arabs or white Jews. What else does it prove? It proves that the original Hebrews, the sons of Eber, were not all Negroid-looking people with tight curled woolly hair, prognathous jaws, and full lips. Why? Because not everyone in South Asia looks identical to Negroes in America.
Oh yeah, hold up. See,
even the daughter of my.
That's where we gonna stop. You know, I ain't gonna give you this whole shit. You dig? But I mean, that's just a little bit of what they trying to say is all controversial, man. Again, if you become a Patreon, we go through the whole thing. We got the whole thing for your ass on Patreon if you want to go see it there. But otherwise, I ain't gonna hold you. I'ma just mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. Take these commercials for show. Ha.
Be one to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the US government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message, I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. This is Kendra Blackwood for Hot Lava Music TV. First off, let's get this straight. I only want a boss. And I like to see a boss and boss shit. Where can you get boss shit, you ask? Well, dig this player. Boss 3 Anti-Clothing got that drip for you and your missus. Now first, go follow at Boss 3 Anti-Clothing on IG to see more real boss shit. And second, please log on to boss3anticlothing.com. That's boss3anticlothing.com. Currently we have multiple color combinations in stock. Ball out like a boss with the full sweatsuits for $250 and just the jacket for $150. And we also have jerseys for $75, and we definitely have the t-shirts for only $25. We offer free standard shipping, and have a quick response time. So tap in and style like a boss would do. Please go visit boss3anticlothing.com, that's boss3anticlothing.com. Once again, that's boss3anticlothing.com. Love, peace and blessing.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say that.
Everybody know you get the money from that ride before you went up there. I told you motherfucker ain't got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit. You don't.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain. He been hula hooping through loopholes. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the coat, and I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Brushy cream, leaf, keef, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down.
you, well, I need you, baby.